fingers back up. I pledge allegiance to my thing. Man, look at your thing. Let it know you care. To my thing. I will rise above. Doing what I love. I will make that dough. I like that, Paul. Let's do it again. I will make that dough. Doing what I know. And those who laugh. And those who laugh. Till you kiss my assets. Okay? You guys have been great. Thank you very much. God bless you. Take it out. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
I first met Victor at a conference he was giving here in South Florida, where I live. After the conference, we learned we had several things in common. For one, we were both from large Puerto Rican families, and secondly, neither of our families had very much money when we were growing up. We spoke about the possibility of one day working together and kept in touch thereafter. A couple of months ago, I got a call from Victor. He told me that he was going to be the keynote speaker at the National Conference for the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. He asked if I would take my camera and accompany him from his home in Georgia up to Philadelphia, where the conference was to take place, and document his experience, sort of like a weekend in the life of a motivational speaker. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, the self-improvement market is $1 billion industry. That's billion with a B. And I was always curious about the motivation of a motivational speaker. Did they really care whether you succeeded or failed, or were they in it just for the money? So the Friday before he was to speak at the conference, I flew up to Georgia and met Victor at Atlanta's International Airport, where he was also flying in from a speaking engagement in another city. From there, we drove to his home in Alpharetta, and that's where our story begins.
When he comes home, he likes to spend time alone and work in his office. But he does have a lot of energy, and after a week home with him, I'm ready to send him off again. He's a little Victor goes a long way because he's got so much energy.
Anyway, when I come home, this is what I like to come home to. It's a real quiet neighborhood, a far cry from what I'm used to. So if you'd asked me many years ago would I ever had something like that, I wouldn't have believed it.
I guess it's good when he's home for a lot of time, but then he gets kind of annoying, and then he goes away and comes back.
I would say since the kids were born, he's been traveling more than 50% of the time ever since then. So I'm used to that.
There's not noise. It feels like there's a huge part missing because my mom's really low-key, my sister's really low-key, and I'm pretty low-key, but my dad's just sets off the balance from everyone else in the house. So it's a lot different having him in the house than when he's not here.
When I'm done and I'm on the road, one of the things I don't want to do is really see anybody. That may sound surprising, but I don't really want to see anybody. I don't know, I think because you're plugged in so much, you're always talking to people, you're always hanging out with people, that when you get home, it's just you're done.
He does like to be home, that's true. But he still is talking a lot. He's on the phone, or he's, like I said, bothering us.
When we first moved to Georgia, I'm one of these guys that actually like to cut my own lawn. I like to trim my own hedges. That's kind of one of those mental things you do. It's kind of relaxing. So one day, car pulls up, beautiful BMW, and the man rolls down his window. Now, keep in mind that I have my baseball cap on, a t-shirt, some shorts, and some sandals. And the guy rolls up right there as I'm trimming the hedges, and he pulls down his window and says, "Hi." So what do I say? "Hi." Anyway, He says, "Do you know who lives here?" Now, you know who he thought I was, right? He thought I was the gardener. So anyway, I remember reaching him inside going, "Hi, my name is Victor Gonzalez. I'm one of your new neighbors." And I could see his face go, wow, there goes the neighborhood.
I've never seen him live speaking, no. Because public speaking to me would be terrifying. So I think that if I'm in the audience, you know, I'd be nervous for him, you know? So I don't even want to, you know, do that. You know what I mean?
I would think you hear him talk so much at home that you probably
yeah, really, I want to pay him to be quiet.
My family's from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in Chicago, as you know. And I always get the question, Victor, do you have a green card? Do you need one to be here?
What you see out there is how he is at home, basically.
What do you think I say to that? No. But I do tell him I have one. It's called American Express.
He acts a lot more different around the house. He's not as calm as a regular dad. Most dads will be, you know, just mellowed out more. He goes around the house singing, dancing. You know, you could see the motivational speaker in him, because a motivational speaker would not act as calm as most dads. You know, when I go to my friend's house, it's just not the same. He's not a normal dad, that's for sure.